Good afternoon everyone, TMMgamer here, bringing you another Let's Play Minecraft. Now before we get started on the commentary, I'd just like to apologise for the delay between this video and my last one. Unfortunately, I don't have any other COD gameplay on my laptop, and I was expecting the PSN to be up this week, so I didn't bother to do a Minecraft video in the week, expecting to be able to put a Call of Duty video up for you, but obviously the PSN is still down, so that sort of hit the back burner. But all being well, fingers crossed, it will be up this week, so oh, X is gone. I'll be able to have another Call of Duty video up for you, because I want that to be the core of my my channel. And Minecraft is fun, and it's a good little diversion, but I want the vast majority of my content to be Call of Duty from now on. So it's a little bit of a bummer that the PSN's down, because there's no new gameplays up for you guys, but hopefully, all being well, there'll be some up this week. Now, the PSN is going to be, once again, the first part of my commentary, because it's still down. I mean, Sony promised that it would be up this week. They assured us that it would be up this week. But yesterday, well, on the 7th of May, hang on, I just need to I don't even care. On the 7th of May, they released a press statement saying that unfortunately it wouldn't be up because they had underestimated the scale of the intrusion into their network. Now, that happened mid-April, so it's taken nearly half a month to figure out how bad the hack was, so it's really not looking good for the PSN coming up soon, which is a little bit of a shame, but what you're going to do? You know, I'm still a little shocked that they were unaware of the extent of the attack, but you know, I've heard another a theory on it. You know, I've heard a rumour that a team of hackers are working to keep the PSN permanently down until Sony drop charges against one of their fellow hackers. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but I've heard it from a couple of different sources. I mean, probably the most credible one's Wings of Redemption, who, if you found your way to my pokey little channel, I'm sure you know who he is, but he's one of the people who say that the hackers are going to try and keep the PSN down until Sony drop the charges on one of their hacker friends. And if that is a true story, it's going to be a long time, because I don't think Sony will ever want to be bullied by computer hackers, so they're going to stick to their guns, and so will the hackers, until either Sony collapse or the hackers are brought to justice, which I don't think any option will happen soon. So hopefully that's not true, but you know, I'm beginning to think it might be, which will be a shame. Right, just a little bit on what I've been doing on the world. As you can see, I have completely gutted this mountain. It was probably twice the size of that. Oops. And it was, oh, I missed a bit of dirt, that's annoying. Yeah, I've completely gutted this mountain, and what I'm going to try and do is level basically all of this. And it's going to take a while, but it will be worth it when it's done. It's another huge open expanse of land for me to do a building project in, which is very useful, but as again, I still have no idea what I'm going to do, and this is probably one of the reasons why I've been working so hard on flattening this mountain out, because I still have virtually no idea what I want to do in terms of building projects. So I'd just rather get the land all sorted out, ready and waiting, so when I do finally decide what I want to do, I'll have enough land and enough resources to do it, because I found quite a little bit of coal and iron knocking this mountain down, so I will have enough resources to build whatever you want, well, whatever I want, on whatever you guys want, so that'll be good. So that's very good for the future, but that's all I've really been on. I've done a little bit of tidying up inside there, because I had a few missing floor tiles and all that good stuff, but nothing major apart from levelling this mountain. Right, the main part of this commentary is going to be on a Twitter feud between two very well-known members of the gaming community on YouTube. Now, one of them is Woodysgamertag, and the other one is Whiteboy7thst, and they both have many hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I think they're both comfortably over 200,000 subscribers, and they had their own little slanging match Twitter war over this last week. And if you don't know about that, I'll just do a little bit about the background. Now, as far as I'm aware, Woody put up a video about a dog collar he'd bought for his pet dog. Now, he correctly labelled that as a pets and home video or something. He labelled that under pets. And now that's fair enough, because although he's a gaming commentator, that particular video was about his pet and about something he bought about his pet. So it was perfectly legitimate for him to label that as a pet video. Now, what happened was Whiteboy7thst saw that video, and he saw it labelled as a pets video and thought, that's perhaps not right. And what he did is he labelled one of his gaming videos as a pets video to knock Woodysgamertag's video off the front page of YouTube. Now, I'm not sure if you know, but gaming doesn't have its own dedicated spot on the front page of YouTube, and obviously the front page is where the vast majority of people who hit the site will see. So obviously you want your video to be on the front page, because if you do, you'll get a lot more hits, a lot more views, and if you've got a contract, you'll make a lot more money. So Whiteboy saw this video having success under pets and did a gaming video which was classed as a pets video. So what happened is when his legions of subscribers watched it, it hit the top of the pets thing, even though it had nothing to do with pets. Now this understandably pissed Woody off quite a lot, and he wanted to talk to him privately over Skype about it to see if, you know, Whiteboy had done it deliberately to just try and annoy him, and Whiteboy refused, and so Woody took the argument to Twitter. Now I'm not sure whether that was right of him, but in the you know, in the heat of the moment, I probably would have done the same thing. So you can't probably blame him, but I think it's very petty of Whiteboy7thst to do that, because Woody, yeah, he's a gaming commentator, but that particular video was about pets, so he had a perfectly legitimate reason to label the video as a pets video. And Whiteboy saw the success that that video had. I mean, it was quite a good video actually. It was a dog collar that was designed to stop his dog from barking so much, and Woody tried it on to test if the electric shock was enough to cause pain, and it was actually quite funny seeing his reaction. So it was a good video, and it deserved the success it got. But obviously Whiteboy was jealous at the success that Woody got from that video and tried to usurp him. Now, personally, I don't think that's very fair, and I don't think that's very charitable. And you know, Woody, in a video he did about the about that reaction from Whiteboy, said that he had considered Whiteboy as a friend before it, but seeing that Whiteboy shafted him at the first possible moment, sort of pissed him off. And I thoroughly, I understand. I think it's a perfectly legitimate response to get pissed off when someone you consider a friend on, in the community, and a premier video maker that Whiteboy is, to do something quite as petty as that just to knock Woody out of the top spot on pets. I think it's a little bit unnecessary really from Whiteboy. Now I understand that he wants success and he wants to earn as much money as possible. It's only a natural thing, but to do it by incorrectly labelling a video just to knock off a legitimately labelled video from the top spot of its category is not really on. Now, there has been a big debate about this earlier, about the miscategorising of videos, and the main argument for it was that the gaming community didn't have their own legitimate spot on the front page, so their only way to get noticed in the wider world was to miscategorise videos. Now, I can understand that argument, but in this case, there is no real, there is no argument for what Whiteboy did, because he basically unfairly shafted Woodysgamertag just out of, I think, spite. Now, I don't think you should begrudge other people's success. You look at the people who've got success on YouTube in the gaming community, Xjaws, Whiteboy, Woody, Wings of Redemption. They've got it because their channels are better than anybody else's, and that's, they deserve their success. But to be so petty as to try and deny someone's success just by miscategorising the video is, well, it's quite a low blow, and I thoroughly understand Woody getting pissed off about it. And it's not the first scandal that Whiteboy7thst has been involved in. If you don't know this, it was probably about a month ago now, the giveaway scandal on videos on YouTube. Now this was, somebody watched a video and he was offering, say, a free Xbox, a free game, free Microsoft points, free PSN money, whatever it was, and he said to have a chance of winning this, you had to favourite the video and like the video and post a comment saying what you wanted.